Well, Elio Motors continues to disrupt the auto industry as it moves towards production of the Elio. The automaker's latest announcement, My Elio, My Way, will revolutionize the way automobiles are customized by customers. Joining us this morning from the New York Auto Show is the founder of Elio Motors, Paul Elio. Paul, thank you so much for joining me this morning.
Thanks for having me.
Well, Elio Motors is continuing to disrupt the industry from the way you guys raise money to the cars themselves. Tell us, what is your next big step?
So the next thing on the horizon for us, we're going to announce tomorrow at the New York Auto Show, is our E+ concept. So the big vehicle manufacturers can literally make millions of a given model. Now they don't, because that would cripple their inventory system. So they package them together to create 300 to 500 build sequences. The problem for that is the consumer is you get forced to buy a lot of things that you don't want in order to get the things you do want. In fact, J.D. Powers had a study out recently that said that consumers are reporting they don't use 40% of the technology that's on their vehicle.
Well, that's incredible. So then kind of dive more into some of the benefits to the customers.
So the E+ system, we build our vehicle two ways, standard or automatic. They all come with air conditioning, power windows, power door lock, and a stereo, because pretty much everybody wants that. All the rest of the upscale content you select at the showroom and say, you know, I want a power leather seat or blind spot detecting mirrors, etc. That content gets added to the vehicle post-manufacture. You get the vehicle exactly the way you want. Some other benefits of that to you is that the vehicle stays relevant longer. I have a friend who has a 3-year-old Maserati, and his son is badgering him to trade it in because the nav system's out of date, right? Technology moves much faster than the useful life of a car. The cars are on the road for 10 or 15 years. So when it's integrated in and you can't change it, you're stuck with old technology very quickly. And lastly, we have the opportunity to present customers with the newest technology first. Because of the design cycles of the other guys, it takes 3 or 4 years from when they get enamored with the technology to when you see it. But because we're adding it directly and after manufacture, we can offer those technologies much sooner. So for the first time ever, the lowest priced vehicle in the market is going to have the best technology first.
Incredible, Paul. This is so great. Another thing that Elio Motors is doing is something called My Elio, My Way. So tell us, how is that kind of shaking up the status quo in the auto industry?
Well, really, E+ and My Elio, My Way is the same concept. So it's that whole idea of coming in and getting exactly what you want. The process is you come in the showroom anytime from when we open and we close. You tell us what we want, what you want. That goes off to one of our 7 marshaling centers where the vehicles get built out. We close our stores at 9 p.m. and we finish out those builds till midnight. At midnight, they go on trucks, and with 7 marshaling centers, we're within 9 hours of all of our stores. So theoretically, at 10 a.m. the next day, you get the vehicle exactly the way you want it, no matter what time you came in the showroom.
Incredible. I mean, you are really tailoring all of this for the customer, which is really a big thing in the auto industry. Now, you recently announced that you're going to be selling 100 pre-production vehicles. Tell us, how does that get you one step closer to the big launch?
Correct. So we're currently building 25 engineering vehicles that we will destructively test, you know, front, side, rear impact, durability, etc. In December of 2016, we're going to build 100 pre-production vehicles aimed at a fleet to get real-world testing done as we march towards volume production in 2017.
Incredible. Well, I know tons of people are interested in reserving their Elio. In fact, more than 50,000 people already have. So tell us, how can we reserve our Elio?
Well, you go to eliomotors.com, E-L-I-O motors.com, and we have 2 programs, refundable and non-refundable. So you select the program, there's 4 levels in each program, and then you can become a reservationist.
Now don't go anywhere. The Morning Blend will be right back.